So I'm sure if you can tell from the title of this vlog what this is, but for those of you who obviously didn't pick up on it, this is the long-awaited house tour of my house in Singapore. I've been wanting to do this vlog for a long time, but I just haven't got the right footage and recordings that I was happy with, and also it's really hard to have a day when there's no one at home. So I guess let's get started, and welcome to my crib. So for security reasons, I will not be showing the front of my house and what my house looks like from the front, so that psycho people don't come to my house. Not saying that there might be a psycho, but I don't want to risk it, so yep, let's get started. First enter the compound, this is what you see. The first thing you see is the garage, and my family has 3 cars, so we are able to park 3 cars here. One is my aunt's, one is my mom's, and one is my dad's. And the great thing about having such a big space is we actually can accommodate people parking here when we have gatherings and parties. And my house is actually like a square compound, so that way leads to the garden, and that way leads to the wet kitchen and the back area, as well as the laundry area. So you can enter through this main door, which is where everybody walks through. And yep, this is the main door. And from the main door, if you come out, this is the view you get. Pretty nice view. The TV area where we watch TV, obviously, and basically one of our living rooms. I know that again that sounds so spoiled, one of our living rooms, but it is one of our living rooms. So we have TV. My dad is always here when he comes home after work to relax and just watch TV on this couch. This chair followed us from our old house as well, so one of the furniture that actually followed us. And yeah, it's like a hexagon, and it's like sliding doors all around, so it gets kind of hot around here if you don't switch on the fan, because the sun can shine in. But it's really nice and bright here, and upstairs is quite nice. If you look above here, it's actually open window. You can't really reach there because you need like a super tall ladder, but it's got nice lighting, and there's a really nice light fixture here. And yes, there is a Chelsea flag. My sister and my brother are fans, so that's my sister's flag. And actually that window leads to my mom's room, so my mom's room is up there. My parents' room is actually up there. Okay, so this is one of our other living rooms. This is the second one out of the 2. And we can just sit here and chill and read newspapers. And this place is actually also quite used for when we have parties. A lot of people can sit around here if there's no space at the other living room. And the other living room is actually, you've just looked beyond here to the side. There's the other living room that I showed you just now. So it's not really far away, but it's like close to each other. So there's no TV here, obviously. Just sit here and chit chat and talk. And this door right here is actually one of the bathrooms downstairs. So if I switch on the light here, just open the door. So this is the main toilet downstairs. It's used for people come visit. If you have parties, this toilet people normally go to first. And my mom's made it really nice, so I'm glad I have such a mom who actually decorates things. Yep. Just close that. And this is the front door, and this is actually looking out into our area where we park our cars. That's the gate I always go through when I come home. If I come home late, or if my mom and my dad pick me up, that's the gate that our cars drive through. We have enough space to actually park many cars. We have 2 cars, but actually we have 3 cars including my aunt's one, so that's good. And yes, I have a piano. I'm the one who's supposed to be playing it, but I've stopped for quite a while. I haven't had classes in a long time. And this is actually my sister's cabinet of medals and trophies. She's actually a Taekwondo black belt, so she has been for many competitions. I think she started when she was 6, so that explains it. She's won many competitions, got many medals, and we're all so proud of her. But she has so many, she has to have her own cabinet. And then over here, this is the dining room area. We have many chairs because we have, I think, a total of 7 people who live here. But my brother doesn't really live here anymore, but when he does come back, we at least have enough space. I do some of my work here because I like the open space. It's really bright and it's close to the kitchen, so I can get water if I want. And I'm currently actually editing vlogs here right now. It's like my office area. Leading on over there is actually the room to my grandmother's room, but I won't show you that because I don't want to show you that. This leads to one of the kitchens. Again, one of the kitchens. This is the dry kitchen, so it's inside. So here's one of our fridges. I know. Sink, we actually have a water filter. So we have alkaline water. The acidic water goes in there. And one of the stoves leading to the pantry, and this leads to the second kitchen, which is the wet kitchen, which is where we do all the frying of the food because it gets really oily. So this is where we do all the cooking for the oily food and mainly all our dinner food, whereas inside can cook pasta and like stuff that doesn't splatter. And this is the back area. So this is sink. This is where our helpers spend most of their time because they cook and clean. We're very thankful for them. And as you can see, that leads to the area where we park the cars. So the wet kitchen actually leads outside. This is where the helpers actually sit and eat their dinner and just like relax and chill. They want to stay out here, don't want to talk to us. Then this is our washing machine and dryer area. This is where we hang our clothes to dry. Actually in there, this room is where the helpers keep their stuff sometimes. And yeah, just beyond, it's actually like a square, our area, so that over there beyond it leads to the pool area. So it's just basically a square. And as I mentioned, this is where the garage area is. So it's literally, as I mentioned, once again, a square. So that's pretty much it. And then if you come back through here, this is actually quite cool. It's a bomb shelter, but we keep it as like a pantry. You keep the ladder here, empty containers, drinks, and this is where the room leads. Just now I showed you the helpers. This is the bathroom for the helpers, and somebody's showering right now, so. This is my backyard. We have a pool and a jacuzzi, and we're very blessed to have such a nice space for holding parties. And we have that swing. That swing has followed us from our previous home. It's my mom's old swing when she was a kid, and we had to take it with us. This flooring here used to be actually wood, but it's now kind of like tile, but it's like imitating wood. And we had to do this up because there used to be a pond right here, like right here, but they actually widened the canal, which is right here, right next to it. So with widening it, they had to actually take more space from us, and the pond just had to go, which is kind of sad because we used to love the pond here, but can't complain. We've got quite a good setup for the garden. And yeah, this is my backyard. So guys, that was pretty much it for the ground floor. Now I'll take you up to the second floor, so let's go. Now this special area is actually midway to the second floor. This was an idea of my mom's. It's basically our shoe cupboard. So I think this side is my mom's. These are all her shoes. Not that much compared to mine, trust me. And then if we open this side here, the top half is my aunt's shoes. And surprise, surprise, the bottom half, which is like so many shoes, this is not even all my shoes because I haven't unpacked my shoes from UK, is my shoes. And I think this side, the final cupboard, is also my aunt's shoes. This area is my aunt's shoes, and then the rest, I'm not so sure whose shoes those are actually. So yeah, it's just a mixture of all our shoes. And on top, we put some stuff. These are my sister's plants. And my mom has added this as well. It wasn't here before. It's my mom's plants. And then up, continuing to the second floor. So this is the first bedroom you see when you reach the top of the stairs of the second floor. It's my brother's bedroom, and I don't want to show too much because that will be invading privacy, but this is pretty much his bedroom. He's not here because he's stationed in Doha, but this is his room when he comes back to Singapore. Right next to it is the bathroom that my brother and I share. Technically it's my bathroom now, but switch on the light. This is my bathroom right now. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's a standard bathroom. Sink. Hey guys. Sink, toilet, shower. It's good enough. So I'm happy about that. Then this is my bedroom. This is my room. It's opposite from my brother's room. Please excuse the mess. This is actually organized mess, and I don't know how people can live like this, aka how do I live like this, but I just do. This is where the magic happens. This is my office since I don't do much nowadays. It's my bedroom, and I've been blessed enough to actually have a queen size bed. When we moved to this new house, I actually asked my mom if I could get a bigger bed, and she said okay. So I know you're thinking, why does this small girl need such a big bed? But yep, I just said I wanted it. And this is my cupboards with all my millions of clothes. And that mirror here actually followed from the old house. Interesting thing about this mirror, I actually made my mark on it. So as you can see, there are actually writings around the mirror. I have this tradition of every year, if I spend the new year in Singapore, I write the years and my initials. As you can see, I was not here last year, so there is not one for 2018 if I'm not wrong. That one, I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but yeah, it's another milestone in my life. But yep, that's my tradition every year. So this mirror has a special meaning to me. And this is my room basically. So I like it because it's got good sunlight. And actually behind is the jungle, literally just a jungle. So I hear birds and sometimes other animals that are in the jungle. Cool, right? And then there's my embarrassing photos that I have here, my school portraits. And the other side of the window is actually the neighbor's house. And there's a dog actually next door and so noisy. Another thing about me, fun fact guys, I collect car decals, so I have been for a while, and I just place them on my window because I like collecting things. So another thing that I freaking collect. And this is my bookshelf here. I have to do spring cleaning of my books because I have way too many, if you couldn't tell. And yep, this one is my cupboard for like all my toiletries and all my beauty stuff that goes in here. And please disregard all the garbage bags around because, as I mentioned, I'm doing spring cleaning. Still haven't finished yet. These two drawers are drawers with more clothes in them. And of course, I have to have a TV. And this radio followed me back all the way from London because I needed a new radio. This was my old radio here, this one. But it's kind of like broken or like not working properly, so I had to replace it. Another interesting fact about my room is this shelf here kind of thing actually also followed me from the old house, and my dad is so amazing with just fixing stuff and making stuff that this used to be a CD rack. But what he did was actually, I wanted it not for my CDs but to display things, so he actually installed these like glass panels so I can open and close it, and I love it so much. It's like so DIY. I love my dad. You've seen him multiple times in my vlogs. Thanks so much, Dad. Disregard that. But yeah, I love it. You come up, another area that you see from the staircase on the second floor is the landing. So this is the landing. This is quite an open area space, but we've made it into like a place where you can do work and study. So if my mom added a table here, this is actually where my sister did most of her tuitions when she did have tuition during secondary school. And if you're wondering where this ends up, if you recognize from earlier I said we have a Chelsea flag. It's quite cool because it's like a balcony. If you look over, there is the living room. So it's pretty cool, right? And actually, wondering what that is, that's also an outside balcony. I'll show you how you get there. Basically, if you come this way, you see these curtains here. Normally you leave them open, but because it's so hot sometimes in Singapore, we just close the curtains. And if you open, it actually opens up into a balcony. And actually this balcony here overlooks the pool. I don't want to go out now because it's too hot, but this balcony actually wraps around and leads to what I showed you earlier, which is over here, guys. But it's quite a big area, but we don't really use that balcony a lot because it's too hot. And if you're paying attention, this was the window I showed you from downstairs earlier, which means next up is my parents' room. So I don't want to show you everything, but my parents' room is over there. I won't show you what it is because that would be invading their privacy, but right next to their room is actually the helper's room. So this is their room. Again, I will not show you inside because that would be invading privacy, but yep. They actually have their own toilet. This is the ensuite, but we decided to give it to them because this room is actually quite long. So it was kind of hard to furnish this room, so we gave it to them. Well guys, if you think that's it, it's not. I still have one more floor, and yep, my house has 3 floors. But I'm not rich, I just count myself as blessed. So let's go up to the 3rd floor, guys. Come on! The 3rd floor is basically my aunt's room. She stays with us. It's my mum's younger sister. She has pretty much the whole floor to herself, and she chose it when we were deciding rooms. Once again, I won't show you the whole layout because that'll be invading their privacy, but this is pretty much what the room looks like. She's got a bed right in the middle, which is a different layout from normally, but it works. And these are her cupboards for her clothes because she doesn't really have much space in her room. So this is her bathroom, and this installation here is actually new. This was not here a year ago, but I guess while I've been away she added it on. So this is her bathroom. It's pretty much standard bathroom like the rest of them. There's a sink, there's a toilet, and there's a shower. And the last and final room we have is this room, which is my sister's room. Which is kind of weird because I said she sleeps with my parents, but this is basically her own space, like her gaming room where she does her work sometimes. She's a super gamer, as you can tell. She actually built her own computer setup. She has 2 monitors, and she's really into posters, and she, as I mentioned, she is a Taekwondo black belt, so that's her. And she loves looking at herself. No, I'm just joking, that's a really cool pose. And she's really into posters, so she's got many posters in her room, and that's, yeah, okay. So she actually has like a mattress sofa thingy in the room. This can be made into like a bed. I've slept on it before, it's quite comfortable. So only when we have guests and we need more space, we'll open this up. She has at least a window. This table here is actually a new addition since I've been back, so I have not seen this. I only saw this when I got back this time. This table is really there though. And of course she has her own like gaming chair, which is kind of cool because she's like a gamer girl. And she has, as I mentioned, a window, so it overlooks to the jungle as well. So my room is actually like over there. My brother's room is directly under her. And as cool as she is, she also has a drum set. She plays drums. She did learn lessons for a while, but she stopped. But she still plays because now she's into jamming with her friends in poly. So she uses it to practice sometimes. And yeah. Well, it's come to the end of the house tour. I hope you like looking around my house. Like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think of the vlog in the comments. And yep, I think that's pretty much it. So bye guys!